so far as of this recording, the Vegas Golden Knights are sitting right below 500 at 2-3 so far during the preseason. Now, with this video being recorded on Thursday, there will be a game being played, I believe tomorrow on Friday night, but we're going to be going through these stats and all that of these past 5 games, and I'll be giving you my Vegas Golden Knight preseason overreactions so far to this point. So, if you enjoy this content, please like and subscribe. It truly means the world to me. I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers before the end of the year, and I cannot do that without your guys' help, but let's not waste any more of your time. Let's go and get right into this. My Vegas Golden Knights preseason overreactions so far. First things first, let's talk about the goalie room. This has been a thing that has caused a lot of drama and a lot of question marks through the past few years, whether it be Marc-Andre Fleury moving on, Robin Lehner is constant injuries from last year into this year, as well as Logan Thompson taking a big step up, and who should be the starter. Now, so far, the goalie room has been looking amazing. Logan Thompson has been the clear favorite of the group, only allowing one single goal on 35 shots and has a .971 save percentage, which is way, way high up there. And although it's only 2 games, that is, very, very good. And it is preseason, but something very good to see very early on, because you can carry that, energy into the regular season and get it moving very early on when you already look that good. Now, Bruce Cassidy also listed Logan Thompson as the clear favorite to be the starter at the beginning of the regular season over Jalen Hutchinson and Adin Hill. Now, even without Logan Thompson, the group had a .918 save percentage, which is, pretty solid for the combination of the remaining 3-4 goalies. To have a .918 is very solid. That sits, right below that elite level, but still above average. So that's a very good number to see. Now, overall, the team allowed an average of 3.2 goals per game, with a large part of that coming from the San Jose Sharks loss they took, where they allowed 7, with Adin Hill in net. Now, the number is slightly above the last year's league average of 3.14 goals allowed per game, but once again, with a 3.2 to 3.14, especially with that save percentage, that's pretty solid, because what that kind of tells you with a .918 save percentage and a 3.2 goals per game average, with your save percentage being right at or right above your league average and being slightly above league average for goals allowed per game, what it's kind of telling you is you're just having a lot of shots put up against you, which is going to lead to more goals. And that's going to happen for any team that you go up against. So if the Vegas Golden Knights defense can limit the number of shots, this total goals per game amount is going to definitely come down dramatically, especially with this save percentage that this team is currently leaning on. Now, I know the goalie room is definitely, at least for me, a make or break of a team, especially when it comes to the playoffs. And we're a long ways from that, but riding your goalie, the hot hand is always going to be what takes you to the promised land, to the Stanley Cup Finals. It doesn't matter how great your team is. Your goalie's likely going to be the one that comes down to win it all, because they're going to have to make that tough save to keep the lead, to keep you in the game, whatever it may be. The goalie is the key to it all. So the fact that this goalie room already looks this good is a really big factor in how good this team could be going forward. Even with a record below 500, if they can keep something very consistent like this, and maybe the offense picks up a little bit, this team could really have something going for them entering this regular season. Now, the next thing I kind of want to talk about here is, the fact that this team is full of scorers. And I know we've only went through 5 games here, and like I said, these are overreactions. It's done for a reason. But through only 5 games, we have seen the contributions from almost all of the roster players so far to play till this point. Now, last season, the Golden Knights had 29 different players score at least 1 point during the regular season. Now, they did that through 82 games. So you're going to have a lot of people coming in out of the lineup, whether it's one game or the whole season. They're going to have so many people coming in that might, touch the puck once or a couple hundred times. So the fact that over 82 games we had 29 players score is, pretty all right. But through these 5 games, through only the first 2 weeks of the preseason, we have already seen 19 different players put points up so far in this preseason, which is just 10 under the total amount that did it last year. And that's without the likes of, Mark Stone and Jonathan Marchessault and guys like that getting points or even getting playing time. I don't think many of those people have really been on the ice at all or more than just a couple minutes here and there. Now, we have also seen a lot of the newly signed players or re-signed players get their share of scoring with Brett Howden. You have Keegan Kolesar, Riley Smith, Phil Kessel, even, a big guy that was a huge question mark last year in Jack Eichel that, a lot of people were against and for. He has been looking very good in the preseason so far too, and they're all scoring points so far, which is a very good sign that this team as a whole can really get it rolling once all these things get going. Now, the last thing I kind of want to cover here is that Vegas has an extremely strong top line or even top two lines, with the top two lines projected to include Jack Eichel, Mark Stone, Riley Smith, Phil Kessel, William Karlsson, Jonathan Marchessault, and that's just for the forwards and center. We have, we've seen so much great play out of these guys, whether it be last year or already so far in the preseason. Having seen 4 of these guys score points already in this preseason, this lineup could be extremely potent offensively. I mean, Mark Stone and Jack Eichel have all been top-level players and made it to the All-Star game. Riley Smith has shown immense potential. William Karlsson put up an insane year in the first year, and all signs are kind of pointing towards a little bit of a bounce-back year after a couple shorter years here. Jonathan Marchessault has been incredible for this team as long as he's been with this team. This top line has been extremely good, and that's all without even talking about the top 2 lines on the defense side of things, where you have guys like Shea Theodore that can also put up points for themselves. Now, with that being said, these top 2 lines have shown immense potential at working well. But with a new coach in Bruce Cassidy and just getting everything to kind of click, especially with a potential brand new playbook for the whole team, this team is going to have a lot to kind of work through, and hopefully they can get it going really early on, because that could be the difference between putting up a lot of points and living up to their potential, or, sliding right below their potential. So, yes, this video was very, very quick, but let it be known, we only have 5 games we've currently looked so far. And although this video might come up after that 6th game, even 7th game, the fact is, this team, whether their record be 2-3 or 5-0, this team has looked very solid so far to this point. So hopefully they can keep up, this really good potential and turn that potential into a reality as the year goes on. But what do you guys think? Is there anything else that you have a huge overreaction for of the Vegas Golden Knights? And what are your hopes for this regular season as it comes closer and closer each day? If you enjoy this content, please like and subscribe. It truly means the world to me, and I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers before the end of the year, and I cannot do that without your guys' help. And as always, I hope you taught some today. Hope it made you smile, hope it made you laugh. Something really important to me. Affects most of the day in a great way, because every single day can be a great day if we all just put in the effort. And as always, you guys all be safe out there.
But something deep inside won't let me quit. I swear that